Watch a minute. Hello everyone and welcome to another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle commentary with the very good Mr. UNG Mackie, and just like the last video, still on her laptop in this room is Christina the girl what does I live with me. Hello, this is another adventure with the Airborne Division. That's Sprinkles the Swanna, CC Bloom the Gliscor, Grand Red the Gyarados, Batra the Swoobat, Zoro the Skarmory, and Dita the Staraptor. And this was a battle against, well, his real name's Stuart Johnson, to be exact. He is a person, and his name is Crimson.
Hello.
Hello, that's Christina. She still exists here. She said hello for some reason. She's here though. And Crimson, yes, Stuart's team has a Togekiss, a Nidoking, a Lapras, a Ferrothorn, and a Tyrantrum and a Houndoom. Now, what I must mention before I get on with this battle is that Stuart and I had a battle prior to this, which you'll probably like to remember as the battle where he brought in his Nidoking and I F-quaked it, then brought in his Houndoom and I F-quaked it. And then he stalled a little bit with these two walls that he's got in it, and then suddenly the connection went, Stuart, really? Well, we'll see how you got on second time round with the very good Mr. UNG Mackie. I'll bring this in here because I forgot to set it up. And we'll see how this battle went down. I think you'll find that today when I met him, he was very proud about what he'd achieved. Can't really put it on a CV for a job, Stuart, but it's fine. You bring in your Houndoom, that's fine. I do the worst play ever. Originally, Stuart, I think it suspected that I was going to start off with Skarmory like I do. Skarmory. But I didn't, and I think the last battle he thought I would start with Skarmory, but I brought in CC Bloom. This time round, I thought, you know what, I'll bring in Swanna, and I'll just start to hurricane everything on his team. Now, I am an idiot who should have withdrawn Swanna, who's become quite a failure in the last couple of videos. I thought, you know what, I'll use Hurricane, because there's a chance of confusion. That does happen here, but the benefit of confusion doesn't really happen here, and Lapras has got Freeze Dry, and I'm doubly weak to this. Why didn't you switch, Ewan? Why didn't you switch? Swanna could have done a number on his team, but not just now. I thought you could have taken that Swanna, but you couldn't, and you're down. But that's fine, because I realised, right, well, if there's stalling you want, that's stalling you're going to get, Stuart. So I choose to bring in Batra, who could come in there with the Thunder Wave, and not that Lapras is very fast anyway, but I'll slow Lapras down so that there's the odd chance it will be paralysed. Snapping out of his confusion, I mean, why would it be confused? That would only be beneficial to me. Use his Freeze Dry. Now, I knew Batra could hold on here, and I thought, okay, you do that. Christina's leaving just now, and that's fine. I will lie down soon as well. That was loud enough, thank you for that. Batra uses Roost here, which is absolutely fine. Lapras tries to use Freeze Dry again, it's not going to do as much damage. Why would you breathe in my face? Take those crisps away. Okay, that's fine. So I decide here, right, okay, this is going to turn into a stall war between Lapras and Batra. Batra using Roost, and I mean, I haven't watched the battle back, I should have done. I'm pretty sure I start Calm Minding here. Yep, there's a bit of para hacks beneficial to me, which is great because Mackie's Law isn't entirely in effect. It does get into effect later in the battle, believe me, it totally does. Excuse me. Okay, so Batra uses Calm Mind, which is fine, it's a plan. It's got Stay Simple ability, which means that that's going to double both its special attack and its special defense, which is kind of what I'm wanting to do. But this is annoying. Toxic, how annoying is that? Still not enough to totally wipe me out when I realise I can probably get to +6 here, because he's just going to try and stall me out with his Lapras, which is absolutely fine. If Stuart wants to play the stalling game, I do the same thing. Trying to Toxic stall me out with a Lapras is fine. And what I will do though is I'll Calm Mind again and get to godly levels with my special defense and my special attack, which I don't think even +6 will I be able to wipe out a Lapras. I'm pretty sure I could. Maybe a 2 KO? Who knows? I don't remember. I'm poisoned anyway, and I know that it's going to just increase with the damage, and that's fine, I can handle that. There's an Air Slash, but will I get the flinch? Yes, I do. Excellent. The rain has stopped. Swan has set up the rain. There's no point in the rain being there. It would protect us from fire attacks. I don't think he's got any there. And so I think another air slash is on the cards, just to take this thing out completely. Would that be possible? Can you do that, Batra? I know you've got toxic damage, but just think about how you could benefit everybody by pulling this off. Nope, another calm mind. I'm an idiot who seemed to think that that was a good idea, although there's not much the Lapras can do to me now. Anyway, even if it tries to freeze dry me, I'm going to handle that freeze dry. There's nothing you can do. There we are, I'm okay. I don't fear the freeze dry. What I do not like is the toxic, and that's going to eventually take out Batra. However, Batra's still in a position here to hit with a ×6 boosted air slash. Oh, that's right. See, when I get the opportunity to attack, which is now, I'm going to hit you with an air slash. No, I'm not. I'm going to roost. So I was wrong. But I'm probably thinking ahead then, thinking, you know what? Another freeze dry would do a number on me. So yes, that's not going to happen, Stuart. I'm going to hold on. Thank you for that. I've already boosted 6 times. I'm not scared. That's right. What I'm going to do now, hopefully, is air slash you. And why aren't you air slashed yet, you? Just do it. Just do it. No, I'm still toxic. Oh dear, that took an awful lot off me. That's it, you use an air slash. Send that thing to its grave. And that's how it happens. Lapras is down. So I will always remember never to field Swan first. It would have been better. I mean, Gliscor could have gone down, but I would have been able to cause damage to whatever came in. I have to think about that. There's Houndoom out, and I think Houndoom's going to Mega Evolve and use Dark Pulse, which is absolutely fine. What Stuart probably didn't expect is, as much as he took out Batra, who did a superb job of walling and stalling, go ahead. You know what, Stuart, you just take out Batra, that's fine. Batra's there to go down now. If I'd stayed in, I probably would have air slashed you anyway. Or used Thunder Wave, which would have been a good idea. So Dita comes out here, and just to remind you, Stuart, it doesn't matter how fast you think your Mega Houndoom is, I'm just going to close combat it right in the face. And that's it, it goes right down. And okay, the defences and the special defences fall down, but that's not a problem. Now, I've just seen that the DS has gone red, which means it's going to run out of batteries soon, which means I'm going to run out of... Oh, for God's sake. I can never find my iPod charger when I want it. And that's the Tyrantrum, taking a hit there from close combat, but not enough to take it down. And I knew it had every kind of fang under the sun. Oh yeah, I find my phone charger every time. There's Mackie from all. Stupid. Okay. Oh, for some reason the picture's changed a little bit. So he takes his Tyrantrum out of there. Tyrantrum would have taken an Ice Fang, which is exactly what Ferrothorn gets here. Now what I'm going to do is, for a second, lift this up. Okay, no, I'm not. Move this out of the way. You can still see the battle happening there. So he chooses to Leech Seed me, which could be a massive stalling job. Ah, there we are, that's a little bit better. There we go. Tyrantrum's back in to do a Fire Fang, I think that's what Stuart was trying to do, but I chose to set up anyway. There we are, full power for the 3DS, that's good, because it was about to go down. So our switches all are out there, because that's not going to be beneficial to me in the slightest. And CC Bloom's brought in. Now there's no more ice attacks to fear, except the Ice Fang, which is something to worry about, especially because CC Bloom's double weak to it. Thunder Fang, I think he thought I was going to switch. Instead I thought, no, stuck in there with the Earthquake, and down goes Tyrantrum. Now maybe I can make this look nicer if I move it round. Oh, it looks good. And here we are. Brings out his Ferrothorn, which I know it's pointless for me to stick in an Earthquake, but I could stay there and boost, and I'm pretty sure that's what I don't do because I switch out. No, okay, that's fine. I can't see what's happening. Okay, leech seed back on the Skarmory again. I apologise profusely for having to move the 3DS to charge it, but I'm sure anybody who's keen on battles would have known that a lot of stalling was going on there, and that's absolutely fine. So I decide I can get up the spikes here, which is a good idea, I reckon. Oh, that's where my swimming stuff was. I was wondering where that was. Uses a power whip. That ain't going to do shit to me though, because I resist it by being part flying and steel as well. So you can try and take my health off of me. I can roost back my health should I need it. I know Ferrothorn. I've never actually faced a Ferrothorn before, so I didn't know quite what its defences were. And in case you're interested, I've got a choice banded Bravari that can knock out with 2 Brave Birds. So there. Going for the Gyro Ball. Now I think I make a mistake somewhere and think that... Do I make a mistake? No, we're getting hit by the Rocky Helmet. And gets my health sapped from me as well, which is no good to me. But Zoro and Ferrothorn again, another stalling deal from Zoro, which is what Zoro does. Every member of the Airborne Division had quite a good run when it's come to the battles. I think anyway, and of course the leech seed continues. So what I really have to do here is think, I don't have a steel move, I can't take out Togekiss, I'm going to get paralysed, there's nothing I can do about it. And I thought, oh yeah, Stuart's got a para-flinching Togekiss, he must do. At the time, I thought he did. Turns out that thing's got hustle. So wait till you see Mackie's Law in full effect here. He's going to use Air Slash, and I thought, right, okay. And he wants to para-flinch, that's all he can do. And then I'm like, well, okay, with Serene Grace, that's possible. How do I know he had hustle? Its ability's hustle, I mean, how in the hell does that happen? Using Protect? No, I would be an idiot if I didn't roost here. I'm sure I roosted. Well done, Ewan, for roosting. You should have roosted. And that's what I've done. Getting my life sapped from me, but that's fine because I can handle it. I think I roost again. I can't remember. If he air slashes me though, manages to flinch me. Of course he did. I mean, I thought it was Serene Grace he had. The whole time I'm going, Stuart, para-flinching? That's cheap. It's not as if he were in a tight spot or anything like that. But then, of course, another air slash, because why would that matter? And of course Zoro goes down. That was fortunate for Stu to pull that off. Bring out CC Bloom again, and I thought, right, there's not a lot I can do here, but it can't paralyse me. So what I can do is boost my attack to silly levels. I mean, I know I get greedy, that's how I lost to Christina, but it hits me with the air slash. I resist it a little bit. I'm going to have to roost off the damage, which I do. I think I could hit you really hard with an acrobatics. That's my plan anyway. Another air slash. I don't seem to have the special defense like I thought I did. Do I go for another roost? Of course I do. I have to keep in the game, knowing that if I can boost as often as he air slashes me, then again another air slash. And that's fine, I'll just continue to roost. There's nothing you can really do here, Stu, except just spam air slash, which is fine if you want to do that. Now and again you've been getting flinches from it, taking out the Togekiss. That's a good idea because it was beginning to annoy me. And then here's the Ferrothorn. Would Ferrothorn like an acrobatics? I think Ferrothorn could defend quite well against an acrobatics, so I'll just use Roost. At this point, I think Stuart realised that CC Bloom is it's a wall, but I use it as an attacker as well, and there we are, another Swords Dance. Like anything that comes in, I'm going to hit it, I'm going to hit it hard. Regardless of what I can take. Ferrothorn, you can leech seed me all you want. But it's not going to matter in the long run if I can hit you hard. Although I don't remember what happened in this battle, so I imagine that I did hit him hard. And I did. I used an Earthquake on him, which he so deserves. +6 takes it down there. You're going to use Gyro Ball, that's absolutely fine. I think I can take this. Which I can. No, you can leech seed me if you want. You've got another Earthquake coming your way. So you just wait for that. Oh well, of course I have to roost first. I mean, why not? remove my flying typing, then I'll be ground typing, but I'm still okay. I'm still fine. You come in with your gyro ball, I'll just defend against it. There we are. That's alright. Again with the leech seed though, it's very, very annoying. I've got a ferrothorn. I might use it. I might use it against Stu. You can't do anything, and that's an earthquake for your troubles. You're done. You're finished. Oh, and the picture's got better on the video. I don't know how that happened. The picture is squint, I do apologise. Okay, so I use roost again, knowing that that blooming thing's going to be causing me a bit of trouble. And I'm still thinking this is a serene grace Togekiss. It's not, it's hustle. And this is Mackie's law in full effect. I don't know why I stayed in. Maybe to bust out in acrobatics. Yep, that's exactly why. How much damage is this going to do? A lot. It's just going to air slash me to death though, which is it really, and that's CC Bloom done. But a good shift from CC Bloom this time round. Grand Reds out here now. I should be faster than this Togekiss. I'm sure I should be, but I probably should have Dragon Danced. Although, if I Mega Evolved and Dragon Danced, then a Dazzling Gleam would have done me in because I'd be part Dark and not flying anymore. So what I think I do here, do I turn to the Ice Flying? I should have Dragon Danced though, that's going to be important later on. But down goes Togekiss. Togekiss is done. I think Stu only had one left. I could be wrong, but yep, we are. He's Nidoking. Now here, it takes the spikes damage, and I thought an Ice Fang would do it, and Nidoking isn't that defensive. It comes in with the Brick Break. Doesn't finish me off though. I used the Ice Fang. Can't believe that it was faster than me, but I should have boosted. But was there a chance that I have an opportunity to boost? No. Poison Point though. Dirty bastard. I was so close. So close, and the fact that poison does me in here, there's nothing I could do. Nidoking uses Brick Break, and there's the end. Down goes Grand Red. So Stuart and I were right to the wire there. If I found an opportunity boost, there wasn't one though, and he gets by. So today I saw Stuart and he was saying, now my Lapras didn't even have anything invested into special attack. I mean, well, that's great, Stuart, that's brilliant. Just because you knocked Swan out in the first couple of turns doesn't mean to say that my Swanna Sprinkles is any good. Thinking that you were superior because Swanna's beaten other teams? Don't be a fool. The Airborne Division, they're not done. And they'll be back. They've only lost a few times, you know. Whereas, I'm sure there's much to be gained in winning and losing. So you can take your unboosted in the special attack department Lapras and you can go and shove up your arse, as far as I'm concerned, because we'll be ready for freeze dry. It won't destroy the team. As you'll see, Swoobat took it quite well, and other members of the team are like, hey, that Lapras comes in, I'll close combat it, says Dita. Dita's like, hey, I'm not threatened by it, I'll close combat it. Of course, spikes will already be down, so I'll knock it out in one. So there. And that is all for this time, this experience, this battle. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. Goodbye.